The following is a lecture on the topic Sankhya Yoga and Four Regulative Principles given by Shriman KratuDas Adhikari, recorded on August 18th, 2012 in Maribor, Slovenia.
What is Sankhya? Why not different from devotional service? So there are many philosophies in India, originating from India. The Western philosophers are also many, but here we are talking about the philosophy evolved from time immemorial in Bharatavarsha called India. So in the beginning there was Charvak, atheistic philosophy. Everybody was atheistic. So to bring his philosophy back into God consciousness, there is a different evolution of philosophy. Jain darshan, then Mimamsa, Bauddha darshan. After Jain came Bauddha darshan. Then came Sankhya darshan, Sankhya philosophy. There is a atheistic Kapil and theistic Kapil Muni, or Sankhya philosophy. And then Patanjali, he bring God, Lord in the center of yoga system, and he gave yoga darshan. Darshan means philosophy. And then came Nyaya darshan. And then comes Vaisheshik darshan. The combine of Sankhya and Yoga. Those combination of those darshan and plus little more became Vaisheshik darshan. And then what we are following evolved to that darshan called Purva Mimamsa darshan. Purva Mimamsa. Meaning Vedanta, and all darshan, all these darshan that I said, they all have their sutras. Sutras means little aphorism, short sentences, which are the essence of volumes and volumes of books, like Athato Brahma Jigyasa, one sutra. And you can give lecture on this one sutra for month and 2 months and unlimited time almost. Athato Brahma Jigyasa. So like this sutra. So every philosophy has their sutra. Now Sankhya philosophy as a Sankhya darshan has also sutra. Sankhya darshan is enunciated in Bhagavatam by Kapil Muni. That darshan is non-different than devotional service, like you say. Why not differ? Because that Sankhya darshan of Kapil Muni, which is mentioned Kapil Dev and Devhuti in Bhagavatam, that Sankhya darshan is non-different than the devotional service. So we can go in detail about this Sankhya darshan. So Sankhya means Sankhya. Sankhya means numerical counting, this number, Sankhya, number. So in Sankhya darshan, there are different elements that one should know, counting different elements. And they are starting from Prakrati Purush, means Supreme Personality of Godhead, the enjoying Chit, living entity, and then Mahatattva, Ahankar, mind, then comes Prakrati. Prakrati means energy of the Lord. So, Mool Prakrati, and then Vikruti are 16 number. So that is Panch Gnanendriya, means knowledge acquiring senses. And that is eyes, nose, tongue, ear and skin. Aak, Kaan, Naak, Jeet, Tvacha. These 5 are the knowledge acquiring senses. And then Panch Karmendriya, 5 कर्मेंद्रिय. Karmendriya means acting senses, action senses. So those karmendriya are legs, hands, vani means speech, and 2 gupta means evacuating senses, where we evacuate, and prajanendriya means the sexual senses, you can say. Prajanendriya. So these are 5 karmendriyas. And then 5 Mahabhut, Panch Mahabhut. That is earth, water, fire, air, and ether. So these 5 are Mahabhut, the material elements. And this makes it 16 elements. And then 7 other elements are Mahatattva, means the material elements. Mahatattva, Ahankar, false ego, and Panch Tanmatra. Tanmatra is Sabda, Sparsh, Roop, Ras, Gandh. Sabda means sound. Sabda, Sparsh means touch, sensation of touching. Sabda, Sparsh, Roop means form. One sees the form, Roop. Ras, taste. Ras means taste. Roop, ras, and Gandh. Gandh means the smell. So these 5 tanmatras. And then Prakriti and Purush. So these total up to 25 elements. So this is Sankhya. This is counting. So what it means is that Purush, Lord, God, and then Prakriti, the Mother Nature, and then 5 knowledge acquiring senses, 5 working senses, and 5 tanmatras, and sabda, sparsh, roop, ras, gandh, and 5 material elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, and then mind, intelligence, and false ego. So this comprises 26 elements. Sankhya, numbers, counting numbers. Sankhya philosophy. So there are different opinions about Sankhya philosophy, and that is Kapil Muni, who is son of Devahuti. His Sankhya Shastra is transcendental knowledge, and whatever he propagated, Kapil Muni, is none other than devotional service to Krishna. For himself, he is Krishna, God. So he established devotional service, and he states this philosophy to his mother, Devahuti, and that is in Bhagavata. So this is how we have to understand Sankhya philosophy, that there are all these 25 elements, and 25th one is Ishvara or Purusha or controller or the God. And Kapil Muni is saying that all these material elements puts living entity into suffering conditions. Suffering. Material world puts living entity into suffering conditions. So then he says, by performing devotional service to Krishna, you can get out of this Maya, which is his energy, which is working under Krishna's direction. So a living entity in the jail wants to get out of the jail. The constable, controller of jail is material nature, and material nature is working under the direction of Lord Krishna. And if you surrender to that Krishna, then material nature will leave you alone, Maya will leave you alone. You can cross over the suffering of material world, and you go to that realm where there is no birth, death, old age and disease. There is no any kind of distresses or any kind of unhappiness or any kind of suffering. That is called Vaikuntha. Why Kunta? Kunta means suffering. Vai means no suffering. So that is Vaikuntha. And topmost planet in Vaikuntha is Krishna Loka, where Krishna resides. And that is called Golok, Vrindavan, and where you always be with Lord interact with Lord, and you enjoy like Lord. Not you become Lord, but you enjoy like Krishna is enjoying. Same kind of pleasure you can derive. So this is Sankhya Darshan, Sankhya Darshan. You can go through the Srimad Bhagavata about Devhuti and KratuDas. You can understand in detail. So let's go a little further. Now next one is 4 regular principles. What is the point of each one of them and why we should follow them? So everybody knows 4 regular principles is no illicit sex, gambling, meat eating and intoxication. So Kali Yuga, which is the bad age of quarrel and hypocrisy, it is very bad. It creates very bad influence on living entity, the Kali Yuga. There is a story in Bhagavatam, you can read in first canto, that Parikshit Mahraj, he was going about in his kingdom and he came across one bull representing Dharma. And that bull has 4 legs, and 4 legs of Dharma is Satyam, Saucham, Daya and Tapa. Satyam, Saucham, Daya and Tapa. So these are the 4 legs of religion. Any religion is sustained by these principles, by 4 things. And that is Satya, purity. Satyam, Saucham. Sauch means internal, external purity. Saucham. Daya means mercy, mercifulness to other living entity. Mercy. Satyam, Saucham, Daya and Tapa. Tapa means austerity. Daya means mercy, I said. Slaughtering animals, cutting animals' throat, killing them halfway, and getting on somebody's unnecessary on somebody's case. Husband to wife, wife to husband, mother-in-law to daughter-in-law, father to son, son to father, and unlimited occurrences like that. So Satyam, Saucham, Daya and Tapa. So Tapa, austerity, the definition of austerity Srila Prabhupada gives is to voluntarily take trouble for pleasing Lord, or serving Lord Krishna. That is called austerity. Not those austerities like putting yourself into the water in below zero weather and meditate or whatever, or putting yourself in the summer season in India. It's very hot, 50-degree temperature. Sun is very, very hot. And midnight fire around you with the fuel. And you sit in the middle, torching heat around you and above you, and performing tapasya or austerity. Not that kind of work, that kind of austerity. Austerity means any trouble you take, like we take trouble from coming Maribor or from India even coming to here. It is for preaching and it is for pleasing Prabhupada, pleasing Krishna, pleasing Gurudev. So we are doing this, so that is called tapasya. Vrindavan, nice place, nice house, nice servants, nice car, nice everything, and everybody, nice temple, and very happy situation, very happy. But austerity, tapasya, is voluntarily taking trouble for pleasing Krishna. That is tapasya. Voluntarily taking trouble for pleasing Krishna, serving Krishna is called austerity, tapasya. So these 4 are the legs of a bull called dharma. In other words, forget about bull now. These 4 are the legs or resting place for dharma. Dharma means religiosity. It's not translated right, but you can say religiosity. So religiosity is based on these 4 legs, religion. So Parikshit Maharaj, when he was traveling through his kingdom, he saw one black, chubby and very strong, black man, black clothes, black everything, Kali, cutting the legs of this bull. So cow slaughtering. He was killing the bull. So immediately Parikshit Maharaj challenged him. Who are you? Who can do such a ghastly act in my kingdom? Killing cow, killing bull, cow, same thing. Bull is father and cow is mother. Holy cow is a mother. And bull is nowadays every single bull winds up in slaughterhouses because nobody is working with them for tilting the land for growing food. Now it's a tractor everywhere, all over the world, tractor. So naturally, bulls have nothing to do. They beef it up, and then after their weight is gained, proper money can be acquired by sending them to slaughter. That's a Kali. Parikshit Maharaj was challenging Kali, a man called Kali Yug. And he says, why you are in my kingdom? Get out of here. And immediately Kali personified, offered obeisances to Maharaj Parikshit, and with folded hand he surrendered to Maharaj Parikshit and said, I am your subject, I am one of your praja, I am your subject, and please give me shelter. So he said, I can give you shelter, but you can only live into these four places where there is illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, and intoxication. In these things you can live. So then Kali Yuga, he complained that these are very filthy, dirty place you gave me. I don't like it. Please give me something, at least one thing good where I can live. So he said that okay, where there is hoarding of gold, you can live in the gold. So these are the 5 places where Kali Yuga resides. Ill effects of religiosity resides. The irreligion resides. Kali means irreligious. Irreligion means it is dirty, no good, filthy. Now what are those? Illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, and intoxication. And by these 4, you can destroy. By illicit sex, you can destroy your purity, your sadhata, your sanity, your sovereignty. You destroy this purity. You become dirty by illicit sex. So, because it is Kali is residing in illicit sex. Then, slaughterhouses, meat eating, unnecessary killing, animals, innocent animals for our tongue. So, Kali resides there. So, by this, we can destroy our mercifulness. No mercy. We kill anything and everything. If everybody kills here, just for anything they see, they want to kill. So there is no mercy. You can become devoid of mercy if you are killing or slaughtering. Especially cows, mother cow. So illicit sex, gambling, meat eating. So gambling destroys truthfulness. If somebody gambles, he cannot be truthful. Gambling means cheating. So how can you be truthful? Gambling. So illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, and intoxication. Intoxication destroys tapasya. You cannot perform tapasya or chant Hare Krishna when you are drunk to the max and you're just trying to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Impossible. There is no question. So that's why these 4 regular principles should be observed, because it puts Kali Yuga 10,000 miles away, 10,000 years away. And that's a plan of Lord Chaitanya, Rupa Goswami and Srila Prabhupada and whole Parampara to push Kali Yuga 10,000 years away. And that's why Prabhupada wrote Bhagavatam, in English translated Bhagavad Gita, Chaitanya Charitamrita, just so that this ISKCON, Krishna consciousness movement, can go on for 10,000 years and push Kali Yuga 10,000 years back. So this is the plan of Srila Prabhupada. So four each regular principles, why follow them? Why follow them? If you don't follow these four, there is no question of dharma, religiosity. There is no question of purity. There is no question of mercy. There is no question of austerity. There is no question of satyam, truthfulness. Satyam, socham, kshama, daya, kalena, balina, rajan, nasyanti, ayur, bala, smriti. As Kali Yuga progresses, these things will be destroyed. So, Satyam, Socham, Kshama, Daya, all this will be finished. At the end of Kali Yuga, you will not fight. Mother will eat and kill the child, and killing is even happening now within the womb. And Daya will be finished, Chira. We may speculate, what is this? The mother will eat the child. We may say, what is this you talking about? Mother will eat child. The mother is killing the child. So, same way mother will eat the child. The same thing with Daya, mercy. Now killing the mother, poor animal cow. So they will kill everything and anything. That is happening. Satyam, Socham, Kshama, Daya, merciful. There is no mercy. Anybody can kill you for anything. Satyam, no truthfulness. Truthfulness means honesty. No honesty. Everybody wants to stab you from the back. And you are afraid of everybody. And nowadays nobody wants to even become friendly. If you walk the street, nobody will say hello, Hare Krishna. I chant in the morning outside the temple in Dandava. And whoever meets, I say, hello, good morning. They just see other wares, whatever. As if I'm the enemy of happening, these things. They should say, hello, good morning, no problem. Saying good morning, smile, very nice smile, make everybody happy, and they will be. So this Kshatyam, Socham, Kshama, Daya, Kalena, Balina, Rajan, Nasyanti, Ayu, your life will be shortened to 30 years, 10 years, 5 years, and your height will be this. You will be looking like this. And Balam, your energy will be reduced to, we already now not working. We don't see any muscle men anymore. And if you see them, artificial. This big bottle of calcium they will eat and all the medicine, and then they will put it into muscle and looks like he's a muscle man. But it's all artificial. All artificial. Vitamin, What is this nonsense? It's all nonsense. Very bad for the body. It's not natural. Not natural. Balina Rajan. Nasyanti, Ayu, Bala and Smruti. You will hardly remember. They will pretty soon put chip in your brain. And somewhere they will find where they can put a little chip so you can remember and recall, and they will do that. And your brain and your Smruti and everything will be gone. Nasyanti, Ayu, Bala, Smruti. That you will hardly able to remember. So these are the four regular principles why we should follow them. Purity. We want to go back to Him. We want to become associate of Krishna. And Krishna does not like dirt in His abode, in His house. He doesn't want any dirt, any impurity, any bad thing enter into His kingdom. He wants pure and happy, blissful love pervades. This is the atmosphere He wants. Not this illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, intoxication. Doesn't exist there. Doesn't exist. So you have to leave it behind. And you have to practice now. If you can't practice here, you cannot practice there. Purity. These four regular principles is purity. Pure. You have to become pure. And then chant Hare Krishna. Then you can talk about love of Krishna. Love means opposite to lust. Illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, intoxication, lust, all these things is opposite to love. Love is opposite to lust. There is no love here. The closest love Krishna says that you can find in material world is parents and a child. especially mother and a child. That's the purest love you can find. Not husband or wife, not girlfriend, boyfriend. It's all you scratch my back, I scratch your back, and business. It's all business. But pure love you can find. Krishna is a pure lover. Pure love. So to love, in order to reawaken our pure love for him, we have to stop this four nonsense. Illicit sex, gambling, meat eating, and intoxication. It puts you on purity, it puts you on sattva guna, it puts you on mode of goodness. Mode of goodness, and from mode of goodness, you can enter into mode of pure goodness. You can go into pure goodness, from mode of goodness. This four regular principle puts you on goodness. And chanting puts you on pure goodness. And go back to that. Let's go a little further. Purushottam Mas Vrat. So, in this particular year, the fourth year, every 4 years, the sun does not fall into nakshatra, into rasi. So it becomes inauspicious, dirty, impure time. This 1 month, Purushottam month, because sun does not enter into the, what do you call in English, I don't know, zodiac and scorpion and Leo and whatever. What do you call this? Whatever. So the sun is not entering. So then it is inauspicious time. So everybody started condemning this period, 1 month, extra leap year. So 1 extra month, which is extra. So everybody start hating this month. So this month personified, he became personified, he prayed to Lord Vishnu, Krishna. This is my problem. I'm considered to be low and I'm considered to be inauspicious and nobody respects. Complaints. So the Lord Purush, Vishnu, he became pleased with this month. He said, okay, you ask the boon and I give you boon that on this particular month, whoever chants extra holy name, basically he said Srimad Bhagavatam. He said, one who reads Bhagavatam during this month, he will get thousands and thousand times more credit than reading Bhagavatam other time. Whoever chants more Hare Krishna mantra, he will get more benefit than usual months. And whoever performs austerity in this particular month, Purushottam months, the benefit of his austerity will multiply manifold, and so forth. So Lord Vishnu gave him the name called Purushottam. That is Lord Vishnu, Krishna is Purushottam. So Purushottam month. This month is Lord Vishnu's month, and whatever devotion you perform in this particular month, it multiplies manifold. Many-fold. And your love for Krishna can increase rapidly if you practice Vrat, this Purushottam Vrat. You're supposed to eat once, you're supposed to control your senses and control your mind and engage them in Krishna's transcendental loving service for a whole month. And by that, we can elevate ourselves. And Krishna will give us unlimited times more benefit than other months. Devotional service. Devotional service in this month multiplies manifold. So this was the promise given to this month by Purushottam Krishna. Any question for that? Purushottam Vrat and month. So Vrat you can eat simple once a day and simple food, not very rich and not very elaborate, simple food.
This knowledge of Bhakti Yoga should teach us how to behave.
Yes, that's the whole point of Bhakti Yoga. And that's why you have to have a spiritual master. He can teach you what is wrong and what is right. And right, he can teach you and bring you to the transcendental platform. Anyone going back to home, back to Godhead. That's the whole point. We can become loved and lovable and we can enhance ourselves. Okay, next, honey on Ekadasi. So idea of Ekadasi is same as Purushottam month. We should control our senses, control our desire to gratify senses which produces distresses. Control it. So honey is taste. So we should minimize our taste on that day. Only eating on Ekadasi we should eat phal, only fruits. Or if you want more, then eat those kind of vegetables which are non-grain vegetables, like no beans, string beans, and so many vegetables like that. Only eat vegetables that is allowed on Ekadasi. If you cannot sustain on this, then eat those kind of grains which are not grains, like buckwheat or quinoa. Anybody knows quinoa here? German food. It is German food. From Germany. Quinoa. In London they cook quinoa also. But it is from Germany. So, like that. And if you cannot, then you can eat some milk preparation. Cheese, yogurt, milk, ghee, and so forth. And if you cannot do little here, then you can increase to some milk sweets, barfi, and so on and so forth. But go into the honey and so many other things is for the taste. Yes. Idea of Ekadasi is to control Ekadas Indriya, is to control 11 senses. That's the idea of Ekadasi. To control 11 senses called knowledge acquiring senses is Akan, Nak, Jeet, Tvacha, and working senses, feet, hand, Gupta, Do, evacuating and Prajanendriya, Upastha, and Vani, and Man. To control these senses, that's the idea of Ekadasi. And then honey on top is coming from some bees, and same as milk is coming from cow. So we are allowed to have milk. Then we should be allowed to have honey also. It is not grain, but we should restrict ourselves as much as we can. Okay, how Krishna forgive us and how we can forgive others and how we can clean our heart. How mother forgives child. Same way. Krishna is our mother, Krishna is our father, Krishna is our sasta, karta, artha, dharta, everything Krishna. Krishna is our protector, Krishna is our provider, Krishna is our producer, Krishna is our mother, Krishna is our father, Krishna is all in all to us. So we are children of Father, Mother, Krishna. Tvameva Mata Pita Tvameva. Krishna is Mother, Father. Pitaham Yasya Jagato Mata Dhata Pitamaha. Krishna is grandfather. Krishna is father. Krishna is mother. Krishna is provider. Krishna is protector. Everything. So Krishna treats us like a child. You surrender to Krishna, immediately Krishna is there. Immediately. Just like a small child calling mother and beating mother and everything and runs away and I don't want you, get out of here, leave me alone. But that same child after day to day, month comes back to mother and says, Mother, I'm yours. Immediately mother will embrace the child. Not that she will complain, you run away, you scold me, you beat me, you bite me, you this. No. Mother doesn't go into this. Please come, my son, my son, my son. Immediately. So Krishna is Bhakta Vatsal. He is overwhelmingly loving every single soul, every single individual soul. He loves. Why? Because every single soul is his part and parcel. his son or daughter or his own. Krishna loves his subject. Krishna loves every living entity. Krishna's name is love. God means love. So God means He is the love and He is loving every living entity. When we are rebellious, He puts Himself into neutral gear. But when we turn our face towards Him, immediately Krishna accepts you, embraces you, gives you love, gives you everything immediately. It doesn't take time. Immediately. Bhakta Vatsal, Krishna. Just like Draupadi, he called upon his name, Hey Govinda, Hey Gopal. Just little she called upon Krishna with love and devotion. And immediately Krishna runs. King, elephant, Gajaraj, he entered into the fight with crocodile, and water is the medium of crocodile and earth is the medium for elephant. So they were in water. So crocodile for 30 days, Gajendra tried his own. But at the end, he plucked the lotus flower and offered it to Krishna. And he called upon Krishna. And immediately Krishna rushed. Immediately. So Krishna doesn't see our offenses. Krishna sees our love. Shastra, sadhu, kripaye yadi, Krishna unmukh hoy, sei jivan nistare, maya tahar chudai. By the mercy of Shastra, scriptures, sadhu, Vaishnava, devotees, Guru, Shastra, sadhu, Guru, kripaye yadi, Krishna unmukh hoy. By their mercy, if the living entity turned his face towards Krishna, immediately Krishna accepts him. Krishna unmukh hoy. Se jiv nistare. Krishna immediately comes and he immediately rescue. Krishna comes, a swift deliverer. He comes and delivers. Mrityu sansara sagarat, bhavami nachirat partha, maya avesita chetasha. Those whose heart is calling upon me, those whose heart are calling upon me, I become the swift deliverer for them from this ocean of material existence. He comes immediately. So this is Krishna's Vatsalta. Vatsal, Bhakta Vatsal. But we have to become Bhakta. We have to become his devotees. We have to turn our face back to him. We are Unmukh. Our face is away. Hari Hari Bipale Janama Goainu Manusya Janama Paya Radha Krishna Na Bhajiya Janiya Suniya Vishakhainu. So we have turned our face away from Krishna. This will give me pleasure. 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 Not Krishna. But the minute by the causeless mercy of devotees, gurus, shastra, we turn our face back to Krishna, immediately Krishna accepts us. Immediately. Just like a mother. Krishna is mother. And he is waiting for all of us. Every living entity is waiting for. But the living entity in material world is rebellious to him. They have turned their face away from Krishna. So, how Krishna forgive us? There is no question of how. All we have to do is turn our face to him. All we have to say is, Krishna, Tavasmi. My dear Lord, I am yours. Please accept me. Whatever I am, please accept me. And immediately, Krishna will accept us. But we have to say that one thing. My dear Lord, I am yours. Krishna, Tavasmi. That's all. Turn our face back to Krishna. Immediately he accepts us and forgive. And how we can forgive others? We can forgive others if we become compassionate, if we become merciful, if we become very, very, very humble, if we can become most tolerant, if we can become most tolerant, we can forgive others. So, this can be easily done by chanting. By chanting, our heart becomes softened. Our heart becomes cleansed. Cheta darpan marjanam. Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Cheta Darpan Marjanam. Our heart becomes softer by Sankirtan, by uttering the holy name of Krishna. How we can clean our heart? By Cheta Darpan Marjanam, by constantly chanting the holy name of Lord. We can clean our heart. Very easy. Those who are sincere and serious for chanting holy name, they can easily cleanse their heart. And with that soft heart, we can forgive. So we can forgive like that. And what is criticism and correction? So criticism means one who is not subordinate to you, one who is not under you. And if you criticize him, or if you blaspheme him, or if you give him advice, or you tell him to do something forcefully, or whatever you do, that will be a rebellious situation. He will become rebellious. Because you are subordinate, you are not on top of him, you are not above him, but you are subordinate to him. And you are trying to tell him what to do. And that will become criticism. But suppose somebody is subordinate to you, child, or your servant, or your employee, or whoever, you are at that position, and you are telling him, I want you to please do this, and not this way. Because you are in that above position. So you can correct him, you can tell him what to do, you can tell him what you expect, you can mold him, and do many things with him. But he has to accept you as your superior. He has to accept you. Then correction is easy. But if somebody is above you and you trying to correct him, advise him, order him, or you do whatever, it will be criticism and it will be blasphemy. It will not go anywhere. So we should be intelligent enough to see the position of everybody in relation to me. According to that, I can act. Then it will be constructive criticism because it is positive. Constructive criticism. Or order, constructive order. Not like this, do like this. But you are above. And somebody is above you and you try to deal with him, then you have to humbly, you have to say, and you have to use humble words, and you have to say, my dear sir, I think I may be wrong, but what if I do like this? What if I do that? Or my dear sir, I think, let's pardon me if I am wrong. But if you allow me to say, I want to say something what you are doing. If you allow me, it's not my position. But I think this is wrong. If you allow me. So then if you say like this, then that person may allow you or may not allow you. If they allow you, then you speak. If they don't allow you, I'm sorry. And back out. So this is how we have to deal with everybody. Then we are peaceful, happy. But otherwise, haywire. This is an art. One must learn how to deal with different living entities. We have to develop that art. Prabhupada has that art. He dealt with American, white, and he being Indian. And there can be many things, cultural differences, and so many things can be there. But he knew the art of engaging, ordering. In 2 months, Chaitanya Charitamrita must be printed. And impossible is a word in full dictionary. Go do it. So Prabhupada knew the art. And somebody very soft. Oh, you are doing it. Okay. Nice. Thank you. Toilet paper somebody brought. Oh, good. See, he's in devotional service. He's dealing with different mentality, with differently. He knew that art. So it is an art to deal with people. He criticized fools and rascals also. He used a lot of time and everything. And soft words also. So we have to learn that art of dealing with people, criticizing, constructive criticism, or correcting, and so on and so forth. It is art. So I'll stop here. Any question?
Is it an offense if you don't greet or don't talk with those initiated devotees who are not following the principle?
They don't
follow their guru also.
Well, if they don't follow their guru and they don't follow anything, then it is out of question. It is finished. They did not cap the vow of initiation. They are fallen. But better keep a distance. If I have to do something, I keep the distance with them. I have some disciples also who like that. Not many, one or two. But I keep distance. And if he comes and say Hare Krishna, then I say Hare Krishna also. I don't keep that grudge or anything, but keep distance. It's called upeksha. Upeksha means, in English, avoid. Avoid the association. Avoid the interaction. Upeksha. He is on his way to hell because he left his guru and he is not following his initiation vow. So hell is certain. And if he has left the guru who is in a good standing, then hell is certain for him. So it is Hari Bhakti Vilas. It is stated he will go to the hell. Another question, yes.
Under what circumstances we should choose devotees to guide us in spiritual life? What are the requirements?
The best person to guide you if you are initiated is your spiritual master. Why? Because he is your best well-wisher. And after that, which devotee we should choose? One who enlivens us from within our heart. That devotee we should choose, whom we can learn to listen, whom we have in full faith and full trust, and that person will not cheat me. That kind of understanding one should have to choose the devotee who can guide us. And is he following his guru? Is he pure? Is he chanting? Is he following the religious principles? Is he in good standing? So all these parameters. But if everything matches, then last parameter is my heart should become enlivened by taking instruction from him. That is the most important thing. And can I learn to listen to what he says?
One devotee told that to cover head, it came from Muslims. Is it true?
No. Radharani is covering her hair and Sitarani is covering her hair. Sitarani is about 30,000, 60,000 years ago. But not less than 30,000 years ago, this was the culture. Because it is a spiritual world. Every gopis and ladies and they cover their hair. So it is very cultural. You have to follow. Muslim, yes, they are wearing burqa because they have same chastity. Women should be chaste and women should not open up everything like dresses, and woman means disturbance in the society. Everybody's go wild, they will go wild. So in order to keep sanity and purity and unagitated minds, this is a good principle. Why woman? Why not man? Because the woman is most beautiful, attractive than a man. Who will get attracted to a man? Of course, he has to cover up like dhoti, that's a Vedic style, and this upavastra you have to wear as a upper cloth. It's just a chadar we put it on. So, like that, culture, we must cover the woman because their body is most attractive, very attractive to every person. Every man is attracted to woman. If he is not, he is not a man. It is very natural attraction. So to restrict and control the agitation of a mind of general mass called society or called samaj or called society. This is a society, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And we want to help men to control their mind. And in ISKCON, everybody, all women, they come, different dress, opening their body, then there's going to be agitation. And who is going to suffer the most? Woman. The most exploitation comes to woman than a man.
So Prabhupada says the hair is attraction in Kali Yuga.
Yeah. Woman's hair, face, everything is so attractive to man, and man becomes agitated, and agitated mind means disturbance in the society. Varna Sankar Jayate, and then the religious principle will be broken up, and they will not perform the religious Pindadan, Pindodaka Kriya, and the woman will be unprotected, and unwanted praja. Unwanted praja is happening in Western world, left and right. It is happening, yes.
One more question regarding woman, that what's the importance to tie hair, one's hair? Like woman in India, that tie.
Hair.
What's the importance?
Yeah, the hairs, open hair means beauty. The woman beautifies when hair are open. And hair are considered to be inauspicious if it falls into food or this or that. It is not auspicious. That's why hair should be covered up. So it is a sign of irreligiosity. Draupadi was dragged by the hair because of breaking her chastity. That was the idea, the Shashan. So more women are covered. So it looks beautiful. Everything is covered in the face, and when women they cover up their face, and if you get a glimpse, it becomes so beautiful glance. But if it is open, lust arises. You have to create a culture, and this is Krishna conscious Vedic culture. We are following Veda, we are following Krishna. Krishna is our leader, Radharani is our leader, and we are following them. Ramchandra and Sitarani, we are following them.
But some people they say this is like Indian culture, nothing has to do with devotional service.
It's not a question of Indian culture. It is the culture of Krishna, means God culture. It is not Indian. Indian people are following Radha and Krishna, Sita and Ram. They are following them. They are following Krishna culture, Ram culture, not Indian culture. And India has no boundary. The culture, Bharat, has no boundary. Bharatvarsha means whole globe. And this was the culture. The whole planet was one. Parikshit Maharaj was one. Yudhishthira Maharaj was one king for the whole planet. Amish Maharaj was one king for the whole planet. Chitraketu was king for the whole planet. We are following that ancient culture which India or Bharat, shrink into Bharat, into India, that is following intact even today. So it is not Indian culture, it is a Vedic culture. Prabhupada didn't teach Indian culture. Prabhupada teach Vedic culture. Prabhupada teach Bhagavad. Bhagavad that time 5,000 years ago, and before that the Bhagavad, it is ever existing, and it's not just for India, it is for whole creation. It is describing creation. It is describing Manu, who is the father of mankind, not Indian mankind. Manu is the father of all mankind. So it is not Indian culture. It is Manu culture, Krishna culture, Vedic culture. So thank you very much.